You are looking at Taormina, one of the most popular and crowded spots in all of Sicily, with good reason. You've got those killer views, really fun place to walk, and amazing food. Taormina was a hot spot even before HBO decided to come here and partially film season 2 of the White Lotus here. But after that, it really went on the world map. Be sure to stay tuned because I am going to tell you about all the places where the White Lotus was filmed here and show you what some of those locations look like, as well as show you where they didn't film here, some of the other great places in Sicily. Beyond a little drone work, I'm using the same phone camera that I bet you're using as well, a mobile phone, to capture the sights and sounds of Sicily. There's no need to bring the big gear with us for travel photography anymore. We can do a great job with mobile phones like the iPhone and the Galaxy. Logistically, Taormina is on the east coast of the island, just north of Catania, one of the 2 major airports that people use to get here, the other being Palermo. Be sure to stick with PhotowalksTV and check out our other episodes from Sicily.
Come on, wake up. What we do?
Photo walking here in Taormina is drop dead simple. You just start at one end of the Corso Umberto gate and head off to the other side. You will pass gelaterias and pizzerias and shops and cafes. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. The centerpiece of the walk is this big plaza, lots of open air space. You're facing one of these old great 18th century churches. I'm going to turn the camera around for a minute. Beautiful coastal views. People line up there at all times, all day, to get photographs of the coast. What you won't get is a sunset because the sun does not rise from that side of the island. It's on the other side. Photo tip time, I got a great shot of snow-capped Mount Etna right from here using the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the 5X telephoto lens. If you have one of the older phone models with a 2X or 3X, you won't get as close, but you'll still do a pretty good job. Meanwhile, on the Corso Umberto, the fun of the experience is slipping out of the side streets to see what wonders await you. As with other areas of Sicily, you've got the great steps that go up, and away, doors, and the fantastic people. They seem to dress for the occasion and want to put on a show when they're walking down the road. For a quick word from our sponsor, SmugMug. Now, you probably know how I lost my backpack briefly with all my gear in Europe when the cab driver left it on the ground at the B&B and drove away. And I started worrying, oh my God, my MacBook, my multiple hard drives, my multiple phones, what am I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to have to buy new stuff, but what about all the stuff I'd already shot? Was that all toast? Well, thanks to SmugMug, it wasn't, because every night when I go to sleep here in Europe, I open up the app and everything I've shot for the day goes straight up to SmugMug, making me a really happy person. Take advantage of the free 2-week trial from SmugMug at smugmug.com. Beyond the street, you can visit the centuries-old Greek theater, which, as with everything else here, attracts a huge crowd. We visited at the end of the day when most of the tourists had disappeared. Now, the theater was built on the edge of a hill in the 3rd century BC in ancient Greek style. It's quite a sight to see, and if you climb to the top, you can get some great unobstructed shots of the coastline on both sides. Now, speaking of the coast, you can either walk down to the water or take the vernacular, which costs €10 Euro round trip. The beaches here are European style with large umbrellas and chaise lounges to rent, and many cafes and restaurants to serve you as you gaze out into the water. If If you do decide to go down the long staircase to the beach, and you should, you can find the entryway just south of the bus terminal, and you can expect to see some amazing views all the way down. Now, once you reach the bottom, the jewel of the beach is to the right of you, and it's called Isola Bella Beach. This is one of the only islands in the world that you can actually rock to when the tide is low over a strip of sand.
Non ti piacciono, vero Sammy? Prima allora, no?
Now, here's another photo tip for you. I don't like coming back from these foreign trips with nothing but historical old buildings. I like to see people. I like to see expressions. I like to see eyes and smiles. They really make your photos pop. So how do you go about doing that? Well, one way is to be sly and just sort of like try getting a shot of them without them seeing you when you're out on the street. And that's one way of doing it. Another one is to just walk up to people and ask. Even with language barriers, you hold up your phone, they know exactly what you want to do. And they'll either say yes or no, 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 no. Thirdly, street performers and buskers, give them a tip. They deserve it, right? And they certainly don't mind you taking their photos. And they're very expressive people, so I think you can get some great shots, as I did with these amazing musicians who were singing Volare. Fourth, you're going to go into stores. You're going to buy things. Every time you buy something, ask someone if you can take their picture. They're always going to say yes. And if you're lucky, you will end up meeting somebody who is so happy, so proud of what they have created that they're going to want to expressively tell you all about it, as with my newfound friend, Roberto.
You eat cannolo because when you eat cannolo in this shop, you remember me forever e ti crescono anche I capelli. Up! This is up!
So with Roberto, we asked him questions and I snapped away. I love how Italians use their hands. I love how animated Roberto got in telling me all about his cannoli. What a combo, right?
It's a cannolo I make now, present for you. Oh! Fantastic! Thank you. Thank you.
We stayed at a lovely B&B in Taormina, and I asked our host to name some of her favorite local photo spots. Don't let Alex's accent throw you. She was born in Germany, but she's lived in Italy for over 20 years.
So I would say to stroll around and to discover the side streets, not only the main streets, the side street, to go to, strolling around and to discover all the side streets, not only the main street, which are the most familiar.
What's on the side?
More little main craft shops and little wine bars where you can sit down. The public garden, which I love because it's far away from all the crowd, and beautiful views. So you can find really nice spots you cannot even imagine they are existing. So this is my advice.
Is it possible to come to Taormina and not have a cannoli?
No, it's not even permitted. No, you have to eat the granita, you have to eat the cannolo, arancini. Yes, you have to try it absolutely.
Okay, and why? Why is that?
Because it's so yummy.
Now, you know all about gelato, of course, but how about granita? In Taormina, locals will tell you that the go-to place for granita is the Bam Bar, which is located on one of those great side streets, and granita happens to be a dessert that people have for breakfast. It's a mixture of fruit ice and cream.
The most popular granita is almond coffee and cream. It's the traditional Sicilian breakfast. With brioche on the side, you can dip it brioche inside the granita.
Beyond Roberto, my other favorite photo images are of these street performers in Taormina who did an amazing job of Volare, and you will hear that song a lot when you come here. But beyond their musicianship, look at their beautiful, expressive faces when they are performing. What a find.
Allora means, come on, wake up. What we do?
There are a lot of great day trips that you could take from here in Taormina to some of the great old historical small towns nearby, like Modica and Noto and Ragusa. There's also a place that you can visit, an even smaller town in the Godfather Tour, that it was used for the filming of The Godfather 1 when Michael got married. Check it out.
Italy's just so romantic. You're gonna die. I'm gonna have to drag you out of here.
Much of the White Lotus Season 2 series took place on the beach, but it wasn't here. The beach scenes were actually filmed in Cefalù, reportedly because the producers felt the sand there was less rocky. The big hotel everyone stayed at is the Four Seasons San Domenico Palace, while that ritzy villa that Tanya goes to visit with her new gay friends, that was actually just outside Noto. With those new friends, she goes to an opera one night. She gets very moved. That opera house was not here. It was on the other side of the island in Palermo at the famed opera house. Remember it? It's where we began our Sicilian adventures together. For more information about some of the places we visited on today's episode, be sure to check out our PhotowalksTV.com website. If you haven't done it already, please like, please share, please comment. Please subscribe to PhotowalksTV TV right here on YouTube. Stay tuned for more episodes. We have plenty from Europe, Italy, France, Spain, Portugal, you name it. I'm Jefferson Graham in my best Italian best, saying I'll see you on the next Photo Walk, everyone. Bye-bye.